Alright folks, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box. Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness, putting the healing back in health, coming at you today with a video on my Southwest pasta. So here it is, right? I've got the pasta going. It's almost to a boil. So, just going to go through it, show you what ingredients I'm using so you can make it at home yourself. Of course, at the end, you'll get to see it. And I'm going to let you guys down a little bit on one of these ingredients. Unfortunately, I just wasn't thinking when I was at the grocery store. I just made a video called What's in My Grocery Cart. So it's going to show you everything I bought today, what I'm going to be eating for the next week. So check that out as well. Alright? So, like I said, I've got the pasta going. I should have threw it in earlier. I didn't. I was editing my other video on the grocery thing. But I've got in the oven, I've got the sausages going. Right? The sausages, the pork sausages. Delicious, depending on which one. One of them is a green chili and the other one is an orange and cranberry. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know which one is which. Hopefully I'll be able to tell because I'd rather throw the orange and cranberry in there just because, right? So, on this side, I've just got some coconut oil in my pan. I just sliced up some celery. So, drop that bad boy right in there. Alright, so over here as well, I've got, as you can see, some peppers and some mushrooms, right? Mushrooms, peppers. These mushrooms, I've had them for a week and I pulled it out. I still threw it in there anyways. One of them was, actually had some little hairs sprouting off of it. It's kind of cool. Almost kind of looked like a Don King haircut. But I just washed it and I threw it in there anyways. So I'm throwing all these in here, and then I thought to myself, it's like, well, I've got these mushrooms, I've got all, these peppers. What kind of spaghetti sauce do I have? Was what I was wondering. I was like, I wonder what kind of spaghetti sauce I have. Oh, water's boiling over. We're out of control here, folks. So, just let that sit. Maybe somehow get my timer going for that. And do 12 minutes. We got that at 12 minutes. Heats down. So then I wondered to myself, what kind of sauce do I have? And then I looked at it. It is pepper and spices. This one is Newman's. It's whatever you want. I'm trying to go healthier and not go with just the Walmart brand, the Kroger brand. Sometimes you have to. They're cheaper. It is what it is. You got to do what's best for you, right? So then I thought about it. I looked at it. Okay, peppers. I've got all the different colored peppers. Then I thought to myself, of course, you always want to read the ingredients. So when you look at the ingredients, tomatoes, green, red pepper, mushroom. And I've got mushroom right here, unfortunately, right? But then I figured after I thought about it, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of extra vegetables, right? I think that's our downfall. We think we can just take a multivitamin and everything's okay, everything's good, right? I've made a video, though, before. At least I think I have. If not, I'll make it. If not, it's talked about in this video right now. The downfall of these vitamins, right? Sometimes we don't understand that these multivitamins, sometimes they don't even have the correct amount of vitamins that you need, right? They give you that percentage, right? The percentage that you're supposed to eat per day, consume. Well, we got to remember, sometimes the video I did was that's the the lowest recommended amount. And if you look at majority of them, I've got one right here since I just popped mine. I have an organic one. I'm going to talk about why you should be choosing an organic over a Centrum or those normal ones. But right here, this is the one I just got a Vitamin Shop one. It is vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. And that's supposedly 1,600% of your daily value. But one thing when you listen to a lot of podcasts, health podcasts, reading all these nutrition books and things like that, you come to realize, which I thought was an interesting fact, that they said was humans are one of the only species, I don't want to say mammal, I'm not sure, that does not produce its own vitamin C. Thought that was interesting. There might be a few, but we're one of the few. I think they said gorillas and things like that, they produce their own vitamin C. So that is 1,000, and that's supposedly 1,600%. But these animals that create and produce their own vitamin C in their bodies, they said they're producing up to 5,000 milligrams, so 5 grams, if not more, of vitamin C a day. That's why they say you can go with the super doses of vitamin C. Whoa, hey, how you doing? Be in the kitchen real quick. Don't forget to eat your vegetables. You probably got some in there right now that look like this. Look what happens when you let them go too long. Everybody complains that vegetables and fruit is too expensive, and then when you do buy them, you don't even eat them. I just was guilty of that myself right here in my fridge. So, eat those vegetables. Hey, don't forget, go to the website, TrueResults303.com. Click on that free gift button. Get some free gifts there for you, some free downloads. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let your friends know what's out there, and share and like these videos. But once again, it is water soluble, so it's hard to get toxicity from it for it to hurt you, because your body's just going to flush it out, versus those fat soluble vitamins. When you're fat and and out of shape and you have a lot of fat on your body, that's how you can get that toxicity, because your body is going to hold on to them. Same reason why people that are trying to rid themselves of marijuana THC in their system, the reason why it takes 2-3 weeks is because it is stored in your fat cells. So, of course, if you're an overweight individual, it's going to be longer for your body to detox from that substance, from the THC, right? So, once again, I think I got off track a lot there, but the point I was getting at was a lot of the recommendations on these vitamins are only, the bare minimum sometimes. Your body's going to thrive if you are getting more of these nutrients. So that's why, yes, you might have this pasta and they're going to tell you there's bell pepper purees in there and there's mushroom puree in there, but you might not be getting that much vitamins and mineral nutrients from there. The micronutrients is what they're called, micros versus macros, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. So you might not be getting as much. So it never does any harm to actually consume more vegetables. Don't fall victim to that, oh, the puree is in there, let's call it good. No, that's not how it goes. So that's why you need to be not just taking a multivitamin and thinking everything's okay, because it's not. That's just the bare minimum. That's the sausages. Let me look at them. They're getting close. I'm just going to turn the heat completely off. I'm going to throw another 6 minutes on it. Heat's completely off now. It's just sitting in there. So that's why you always want to have more vegetables. You can get the vegetables in. It's fiber. It's going to help you digest better. More vitamins and minerals. And once again, it's just more plant compounds. It's going to help with the digestion process as well. And for mine, I did go organic wheat noodles. It was just something I had the previous week, from the previous week that I did not use. Alright? So that's what I went with. Got some beautiful, beautiful color in that. Now this is just becoming time consuming. At least I'm talking to you. Next is on your vitamin. That's what I was going to talk about. When actually selecting a vitamin, we want to go with an organic one or a whole food one. Because now some research, depending on where you look, of course, there's always going to be contradicting research in any topic that you are trying to look up. Because no matter what, you know, these large distribution companies of these synthetic vitamins, which are usually going to be the cheaper ones, not that cheap is bad, there are quality cheap vitamins, but we've got to remember that these companies are going to pay people to do their own research as well and try to disprove whatever research is out there. That's why sometimes you can't take these studies seriously either. But there is research out there that is starting to say a synthetic vitamin, the body does not understand it correctly, right? Sorry, I forgot to get I had 2 jalapenos left over from last week when I made some pico del gallo. So I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to throw some onion in there. But research is starting to show that synthetic man-made vitamins are still missing some compound that the body is unable to recognize it the way it really, you know, the way it would a natural vitamin from a vitamin from a whole plant food versus made in a lab. So just food for thought. Research that as well on if it's true. Once again, you're going to find, I'm sure you're going to find things that say yes, that's true. You're going to find other stuff that says no, it's not true. Look at the, you know, it's probably best just to look at the research, do your own research, and go with your gut. You know, with all these different Franken foods out there, Franken food, Franken vitamins, right? That's what it is. That's why all these big not pharmaceuticals, but like Johnson & Johnson, I think. You know, Johnson & Johnson just bought out a couple years ago, last year or whatever, one of those big organic vitamin companies. It was bought out by Johnson & Johnson or whatever one of those big companies are. You know, I don't know. Does that mean it's lower quality? I couldn't tell you. You know, got some onion as well. I'm a red onion guy. The thing I like about the red onion is if you eat it raw, which I have no problem eating onion raw, it is spicier than heck, man. It's almost like wasabi or horseradish, where it is in your nose. You know what I mean? But then once you fry it up, it turns sweet. I think that's why even when you see it on the shelf sometimes, it'll be the sweet onion. And that's because when you fry it, it becomes sweeter. And since I brought that up, there's a book that I read called Mind, Body, Sport. Check it out. I think the guy is actually from Boulder, here. So, you know, he's more of an Eastern philosophy guy. If you watch my videos, you know I'm more Christian-centered, but great book. Talks about eating for your body type and he kind of breaks your body types down into spring, winter, summer. And he brings up some good points that I like in that. Maybe I'll get into it a little more if I run out of topics to talk about right here real quick. I'll say something about it, but... And then, let's see, I used coconut oil. Some people might say, why coconut oil? Some of you might just be like, oh yeah, it's the healthiest oil. Well, when it comes down to it, they talk about the heat point, the heating point of an oil. Needed some garlic. Got a garlic clove I didn't get out. So they talk about the heating point and the cooking point of some of these oils. And since, now they're both going off. And since still needs a little more. Since coconut oil is solid at room temperature, if you really want to call that solid, a gel, oh, it is solid. If it's winter, it gets really hard. So, just one little clove of garlic goes in there. So, since it is solid at room temperature, it actually does better under heat versus, once again, research is starting to say that cooking olive oil or frying with it can actually damage the oil and cause free radicals. Then you're ingesting it, and now you're damaging your body. But just look it up. There's different heat temperatures per per oil. Grapeseed, peanut, olive, canola, whatever the case is, whatever oil you're using, there's always going to be a certain temperature that you don't want to exceed when you are cooking with them. And that's why I use the coconut oil. And it gives you those healthy saturated fats. Saturated fat has gotten a bad rap. That smells freaking delicious. So you can see it there. A lot of veggies. Celery, onion, all of that right there. It's getting there, right? Better check those. They're sitting in there. They're sitting in there. They're doing fine. So, we've got that. Once again, my what am I looking for? This thing was broken, my can opener. I got the hand can opener. It was not working for me last night. Let's see. Yeah, it's still gonna mess up. Let's see if I can find my broken electric one. Got my broken electric one here. So this is the downfall. This is what I was talking about where I'm letting you guys down. I forgot to get, this is Southwest. This is Southwest pasta, right? So I did it wrong. Oh, this is even cream. Oh, it's even worse. I thought it was regular corn. I found canned corn hidden in the pantry, right? Now, unfortunately, it's cream corn. I didn't see that, but we're just throwing it in there then. Cream corn, even worse. I used to love it as a child, but I didn't want cream corn. That's probably why it was in there. I accidentally bought the wrong one. So, cream corn. But, cream corn, we've got the veggies. Boom, they're done. Newman's. Alright, I'm just going to turn that off for now, let it kind of slow down. So we got that. I've got a little water filter here. I like to clean that out and get all the nice little juice remnants on the bottle out. That goes in. Once again, you know, I'm single, so unfortunately I'm doing this by myself. If you're married, shoot, even a date. This would be a great date idea, you know. Family, teaching the kids how to eat, getting everything, you know, getting the whole family involved. If not, maybe you can, ladies, if this is you, you convince that husband of yours to do the dishes at least. Finally, hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to be upset if that frying was so loud I wasn't heard talking. That's why I try to talk loud. Right? So that's going. Boom. Cream corn. Ugh, I would have rather went with normal, but you probably won't be able to tell. So, there's that with the sauce in there. Cream corn, I have a feeling I'm going to regret that. But hey, you gotta do it, right? Cream corn. I didn't chop these ones up. Delicious. I'm a black pepper guy. I dump this on everything. I'm not gonna do it this time. I like salt, but I'm not gonna put any on there. I usually just do it on my own. A little bit of Italian seasoning, even though I've got it's supposedly in the sauce. There we go. Boom, boom. Stir this bad boy up. Cream of corn, that was a horrible idea, but we'll go with it. And once again, I make so much because this is usually what I'm going to eat at least for 3-4 days, if not the entire week. Right? That's why I make so much. I'm surprised this thing's still recording. All right. So, let me empty out this water. I'm going to also be making a video on the perfect boiled egg for you. So yeah, the perfect boiled egg, I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. I don't want to make the eggs right now. So, there we go. That's in there. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Dump that directly in there. The only ingredient that's missing right now in this lovely, wonderful Southwest pasta is, of course, I almost forgot, of course, my sausages. I think those might be the fruit ones. So, of course, my sausage I'm missing. And then right here, folks, I have black beans going. I'm going to dump those in, but I don't think they're ready. They've only been going for about 4 hours. They've been on high, though. So if not, I'm just going to dump 2 cups in there. Good to go, right? This bad boy, come here. Just gonna, ooh, that sucker's hot. So I'm just gonna cut this up. Then I'm gonna throw these sausages in there. A little bit of everything. We got a ton of vegetables. Now we're getting a little bit of protein. They did have chicken sausages there, but I went with the pork because these ones were cheaper. These ones were $1.99 a pound, and the chicken ones were $3.99. So that's the only reason why I got the pork. That, and I think I ate a little bit of chicken last week. And as I break it up, you can see it's just crumbling. This is going to be my post-workout meal. because once I get done with this video, I myself am going to go into the garage and make some workout videos for y'all. Yes, there are workout videos. Ooh, this is the green chili one. I was hoping it was the fruit one. What can you do though, right? So there you have it, folks, right? There it is. Everything nice, done, beautiful. It's going to be delicious. There was something I said I wanted to mention in the video earlier that I forgot. But hey, I know this is long. We're at 25 minutes. I really hoped you stayed through this entire thing. You know, I think there was some good nutrition information in there. Step by step on how to cook, what to do. You can see I was multitasking for you as well, right? There's a lot of multitasking going on. Pasta, this, cooking, everything. I might chop those other ones up. Who knows, but I think this is looking pretty solid for now. Just let me mix it up for you real quick. Mix it up, show you the final product. Like I said, I am missing the black beans though, so you're going to need black beans. You can go, you know, if you don't do the black beans like I do, you can just get the canned ones. It's not a big deal. And you know what? I might not even throw the black beans in there. Just a heads up, I might not, because sometimes it does get difficult to eat the same meal over and over again. So other days I might just have black beans and sausage. So there it is, all said and done. Smells delicious. So I'm gonna cover that, let that just kind of heat on itself again, cook itself a little bit more. So there you have it, 26 minutes. Oh my goodness, like I said, there was some nutrition facts in there that's hopefully going to help improve your health, give you some food for thought, and great recipe. I was here anyways. I hope you stay tuned for the whole thing. If you're just here right now, go back. I talked about vitamins. I talked about micronutrients, how much you should get. I even brought in some other stuff, so I don't even remember. It's been so long. So, there you go. I hope you like it. True Results 303. Subscribe to the channel. Share and like these videos.